Welcome back to the Have You Seen It podcast. Joined here with Cash Kraus and Michael Falk.
What up?
Hey.
How's it going, fellas?
Well, it's a late one again.
It is.
I kind of like them, though. I like this. This
Yeah,
is when
I don't mind
I feel
them.
alive.
I don't really mind them.
Yeah. I just got off work, so it feels...
Yeah.
I feel good. And I knew that I should. Yes, I feel good.
Do you?
I do. Well, what are we here to talk about tonight?
Your picks. Your
Yep, this
two
was-
favorite movies.
Yeah,
of the year.
The
You were
year,
just
for
telling
sure.
us
Yeah,
that
I was.
you just said you were-
Anon.
Anon.
Or is it Anon
Anon.
or Anon?
Anon. Clueless.
I don't know.
Okay. So we'll
Couldn't
just call it
tell
all different things tonight then, right? But this one's starring Clive Owen and Amanda Seyfried. Seyfried.
Which I like her a lot. I think she
Oh,
is
so do I.
smoking.
Yeah.
Some people say
I
she's
don't know
not good
how.
looking. Yeah,
I think
have you
she's
heard that?
yeah. I think she's
You
top of the line.
either
I always
love
talk
her,
about her, do I
you
not?
either love her or you hate her. Yeah, I think she's super good looking.
Mm-hmm. She's very pretty.
Yeah. Did I like her in this? No.
Did you like her in Mean Girls?
Yes.
Yes. How do you not?
Of course, Mean Girls is a classic.
It is.
I forgot she was in it. That was like her start.
Yeah. Did you hear they made a sequel to that? I didn't know about that.
made it
Yeah, it was
already?
like some off-budget sequel.
Oh, some like straight to DVD.
Yeah.
That's weird. No, I didn't hear about it. Did they get all the original actors back?
No, it was like a different cast.
Well, that would be why I've never heard of it.
You can look it up, huh?
Oh, yeah,
Mean
definitely.
Girls 2, it's right
There
there.
it is,
Holy
2011.
2011?
Who are those people?
7 years ago. I'm just now hearing about it.
And I don't know who any of these people are.
Couldn't tell you.
Tim Meadows. You know who he is. Go down.
Oh,
Click
Tim
on his
Meadows
name.
is in it. Well, yeah, he's the
Okay.
principal. Oh,
Yeah,
he played the principal.
they got him back. Though. I forgot he was in the original one.
You knew he was
Yeah.
going to do it.
Oh, yeah, he just has nothing
Dude, he's
else going
hilarious.
on.
He's coming to Healing. Or no, he might already came to Healing.
No, he's coming at the end of the month.
Yeah, end of the
Really?
month. Yeah,
He's
he
I
is.
do. I love Tim Meadows. I like when he was on SNL.
We just got tickets to go see Brian Callen.
Yep.
I don't even know who that is.
What the fuck?
What?
Brian
the
Callen.
Goldbergs?
Fighter and the Kid?
Fighter and the Kid. Yeah, Fighter and the Kid. Stand-up comedian.
He's in Hangover.
What part does he play in Hangover?
Isn't he the guy who marries Ed Helms' character, the hooker? Pretty sure he plays that guy.
Oh, yeah. He was in that one with Joe Rogan. He was in a TV show. It's called like Newsweek or something. Yeah, he's hilarious.
Newsroom.
Yes, yeah.
Newsroom. That was
There
it.
you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, yeah. That'd be hilarious. That's awesome.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we just saw Brendan Schaub like 2 or 3 months ago. So now Callen's coming to Portland. So we'll see both of them.
He was super, or he wasn't really popular, but he was popular in the 90s. Probably every movie I like he was in at some point. But
Yeah,
he's good at Mad TV too.
Well, he got his own spin-off show from that Goldbergs
Yeah.
as the gym coach. He got his own
What?
spin-off, yeah. Like how they did the Better Call Saul with Breaking Bad. That's what they're doing with him.
Yeah.
Except not
I
as
can't
dark.
imagine the
It's
quality.
just-
I can't imagine the quality is as good either. How could you possibly have him as a full time and what?
It's just following a gym teacher, I guess.
How's
I have
he the
no
main
idea.
character? I don't know.
Dude, he's fucking hilarious. He'll make it work somehow. Some way.
I don't know.
They aired the pilot a few months ago for it, and it did really well. I watched it. It was pretty funny.
Dude, the Goldbergs
It didn't
is awesome.
necessarily. It is.
It's so good.
It didn't necessarily just revolve around him though, which I thought was weird that they were making it sound like he's the guy, but
Right.
it
What's it
really
called?
wasn't just him. What's the spinoff called?
Yeah.
The gym coach. I don't know.
Ah,
Hold on.
fuck.
It's right here. School. No. Hold on.
Hidden Affairs. That's not it.
Well, I don't know why I clicked on that. I think it's called Schooled.
TV movie.
Coach Miller Needs You. Yeah. Isn't he Coach Miller in the?
He's Coach Miller.
Yeah.
I never heard the title though, so that's weird.
It says it was a.
The
Schooled.
the
It's a
director.
movie.
The director is dude from Super Troopers.
Tim Meadows. Tim Meadows is in this too. Yeah.
Hey, he plays.
He's in everything.
Yeah.
Because Tim Meadows is in Goldberg's also.
Yeah,
He
he
plays
is.
a principal. Is that the only part he plays in anything?
He loves it.
Well, he's a counselor.
Oh, yeah.
Not the principal.
Oh, yeah, the counselor.
Range 15. Logan loved this movie. He must have watched it. Shout out to Logan Knight, my brother. He must have watched this movie like 40 times in a matter of a week. And they're
Christ,
both
dude.
in there.
I've literally never heard it.
I'm trying to think of the main guy who runs the Drinkin' Bros podcast. But he's the guy who made the movie. He's actually pretty funny. James Patterson? No.
James Patterson,
Holy
the
shit.
No,
the
I'm just
famous
kidding.
writer.
No, I'm trying to figure. I can't remember his name. But nonetheless.
He's in it, I hear.
He's in it, yeah.
Okay.
It's something Patterson. I don't know.
Well,
Okay, well, we're really procrastinating on
Yeah.
talking about
what
this
do you
movie,
guys
which is
think-
never a good sign.
What do you guys
so.
think about this movie? Mason, you go ahead. This
Okay,
is your
so-
pick.
I thought it was dry, very dry, just like very like I don't know.
Everything about it, almost.
Yes.
Even from the set design,
Mm-hmm.
from all being all gray but it was I think it was kind of supposed to show that kind of bleakness.
Right, the bleak,
At
yeah.
least the set and everything. Because for the acting and everything being dry.
Yeah. But I think that's how they were supposed to be. Like I don't know. I got it. It was like a futuristic time, and I like the whole, telling them who they were and the whole anonymous thing because that is where technology is going. So like I did like the concept of this movie, and I thought they actually executed some things fairly well. Like I like humans kind of being computers now, and like being able to hack humans. Like I like that shit. That was cool to me.
That was interesting, yeah.
But it was just, for me, it wasn't. I watched it, but I wasn't like really engrossed in the story. I didn't give a shit. I didn't
Yeah.
give a shit about the characters. Honestly,
No,
that's
I
what it
didn't
was.
either.
The storyline I thought was kind of cool, but I just didn't care about the characters.
For me, it wasn't even the storyline that I cared about. I like the concept of it. It's kind of like the Circle.
Yeah.
Where
Except
It's basically just an extended Black Mirror episode.
right, yes,
Because they
that's
had
what I had
almost
thought.
exactly the same shit
yeah.
on
Mm-hmm.
Black Mirror.
But let me
Yeah.
tell you, I think
They did.
that like Black Mirror, I think this movie would have been a lot better if it was crunched down to an hour long.
Oh, for sure.
Because for 2 hours, I did not care for sitting through that, and I liked the concept of the future stuff. I liked the concept of no privacy and whatnot, that being part of the future. But that's pretty much where it ended for me. I didn't care about the story. I didn't care about the twist at the end or anything. I mean, at the end of the twist, I just did not care.
But the movie was so bleak that I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, exactly.
I had just assumed that
It actually
okay.
shocked me.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Oh,
okay.
shit, it's that guy.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
about as far as my excitement went.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I recognized him, but I just did not care at that point at all.
I did not understand why he did what he did.
I don't exactly know.
No, I couldn't tell you either, honestly.
honestly, I wasn't.
And honestly,
I
I
tried
tried
to
to even look it up, and I couldn't even find
I
it.
tried to super pay attention to when he was explaining why, and I still could not understand what the fuck
No,
he was
it
saying.
just seemed like it was just like thrown in at us.
Yeah.
Like, here's the twist. It was the guy who was previously hired or wasn't really hired. He just made it look like he was hired.
Yeah.
But, yeah, very, very weird choice, I thought. I don't know. And I just...
And it never explained how they actually did the hacking.
And like you said, it was so dry
So-
that even the characters like didn't seem that surprised by the twist. They weren't shocked or anything.
no, they're like, oh,
They're
it's
like,
you.
oh, that's that one guy who really didn't have a big part in anything, or
Yeah, wasn't a significant part of any storyline.
yeah, or didn't add anything to.
It's
the
really
movie at
easy
all.
to add a twist when the other character doesn't get any screen
Right.
time or story plot or any background, anything.
I don't understand how in this world is it where like because apparently it's anyone can look at anything, right?
Yeah,
Is it just like a pervert's paradise? I'm guessing. I mean, is there?
I suppose so. Yeah,
I
you can
mean,
look at anything at any time.
I mean, there's
yeah.
absolutely no privacy. I mean, wouldn't there just be so many people just watching other people?
You would assume.
Wouldn't that be a huge part
But
of
don't
like
you
society?
think humans would get tired of that after a while?
No. Look
You
at
don't think
reality TV.
That's true.
That's humans watching humans.
Got a little
do
taste of
nothing.
that already. Yeah.
No, people fucking love it. Just think of all the people that would just be watching through Kim
That's true.
Kardashian's eyes
Yeah.
all day.
That's true. Whenever my dad vacations to Venice Beach, all he wants to do is sit there and watch people walk by.
Yeah,
So,
and
makes sense.
and it's but in this movie, it's like no one is taken by that or something. Like everyone's like super polite about it, and no one's like taking advantage of it or anything. Except he does call his ex, and like it's not even like a call; it's like a force thing where he just it's like
shows
and
up.
he's like no
And
choice.
she's like, "Fuck."
I'm like, what is?
You
Yeah,
again?
is that the kind of world where it's like anyone can just do anything and
At any time,
spy on you at
spy-
any time?
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah, there was just a lot of questions for me, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought that was a weird choice for sure.
I thought that they went into the mind's eye vision way too many times. Like after a certain point, I just stopped fucking caring about seeing that shit.
Oh, about the
And-
first person view.
Yeah.
Yes, with the gun and shit.
And they, like when they were doing the hacking shit, especially when it was just going through files, nobody wants to watch that happen.
Right.
And nobody wants to camera to sit on a guy that's supposed to be hacking and he's just standing there like this. Like nobody wants to see that shit.
Right.
That's boring as fuck.
Yeah, and well, like you said,
Yeah,
like
I
you said,
think so, yeah,
it never
right.
showed how the hacking was being done.
No, it
like,
wasn't.
how did they learn it?
Right.
Is it a big thing that's happening? Because they're very.
Or how many people can? They didn't even announce that either. Like,
Yeah,
there's
well, at one point they
people on
said
the
it
black market
might
or
be a
whatever.
network or
Yeah.
whatever. Wouldn't this be a huge fucking problem?
Well, they did. Wasn't he the last one? He was the last circuit or whatever. The last one to not get caught. So all the other ones could hide their anonymous. The last one in the chain.
Well, how would they even know that if no one can find these people?
Well, at the very end, they revealed it. I don't know. It was.
I mean, if no one, I mean, how could anyone know they're around if they're not leaving any trace or anything?
know.
But yeah,
And then how do they cut the footage together? And it didn't. Yeah, it just didn't go over a lot.
yeah. And let's talk about the part where he like has to be undercover, and then he's like starts fucking the hook.
Starts doing blow, fucking hookers. Yes.
I'm like, who is giving him all this money? He's going in by himself, and
He's
for
got
what?
a penthouse.
And
up
before
there.
he goes in there, he's
Top level.
crossed paths with her twice already.
Yes.
So he's the one person that you wouldn't want undercover because most likely she would recognize him. So
Right.
get anyone in the fucking department who hasn't ran into her. Or
Yeah.
But
not.
she didn't recognize him, even though he chased her through the subway, which made
Yeah.
no sense to
Yeah,
me.
that was
Which
odd.
just added on just more insane things from the whole and that undercover thing with like how undercover you got to be. He's fucking a hooker.
Look.
He's like there. He's literally there for like months. It seems like where
Cash,
he's
let
like
me,
there
let me
drinking
put this
every
in a
day.
scenario for you, okay, my friend? If your boss comes up to you and he says, Mr. Cash Kraus, what I need you to do is I need you to snort some blow and fuck this
But it wasn't
gorgeous
his boss.
hooker.
He was the one who asked for it. He was the one who said, "I need to go undercover."
If you knew you could get it, would you ask for it? Like, hey, boss, I got to go undercover. Totally
did-
arrest this
did not.
chick.
Yeah, he did not say. He didn't say anything like, "I'm gonna have to get this hooker." That would all have to be talked about.
But he made an elaborate plan. Why he was fucking the
Yeah.
hooker, so he could get to her though.
Yeah.
So you got to think he's also doing his job.
That's true, I guess. It just seems like he's going way
He
beyond.
took one for, no, he took one for the team. What are you talking
He
about?
seemed like he was
Who
enjoying
wants
it.
to do blow and fuck hookers?
It just-
no one.
it just-
Nobody.
No
What-
one.
What is this
He's
world?
doing his goddamn job
what
like
is
an
this
American.
world where they're just giving him so much money? He had to have so much cash. He had to have all this. He had to. I'm pretty sure they bought that apartment. He had to go to work every day and become.
It's true for over a month. Yeah.
Yeah,
He went to
Well,
stock
they,
broke.
they did explain that part. They wanted to get so much like footage, from his eyes of him doing that she wouldn't go back any farther and see that he was a cop.
That's right.
I know, but it just seems like a lot. A lot to
make it?
do. I think. I don't know. It just seemed like a lot to do for. I mean, it seemed like maybe they could have got some guy that maybe was already working as a stockbroker or something to have gone
To
in and like wear a
infiltrate it,
wire
yeah.
or something. Someone that hasn't seen her or
Very
something.
true.
I mean, it seemed like there's a lot of outs. It seems like he just wanted to really fuck a hooker on the fucking boss's dollar.
I think he did.
Yeah, and he
He's
did.
like, boss, look, I'm not taking any vacation time. we're doing this.
Really,
How about
the whole reason that part was in there was to show some fucking titties for the
Of
male
course.
audience.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, that was
yeah.
the only reason.
I know
to get
there's
that.
sometimes where like I'm like, even as a male, I'm like, you guys really didn't have to slide that in. Like it's fine, like it's cool. Like I just want to watch this.
Yeah,
movie.
trust me, I wasn't sitting there going, "Oh, all right, this movie's all right."
yeah, it's more like
This totally changed my opinion on this movie.
Oh, this
and
movie totally blew. Oh, there's a pair of tits. Okay, I'm with you now.
All right, yeah.
solid C.
I guess that is a good way if you know your movie is gonna fucking blow.
Well, isn't that what the American Pie franchise did after the first 3 or whatever?
I don't
First
know.
2?
I stopped watching after.
That's basically what they did. I mean, think about it. The Naked Mile. Like how much more?
Yeah, that's just. I don't watch any else. I watch the original cast ones, and that's it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But it was cash crop.
Is prostitution legal in this world also?
I think it is.
Apparently,
It seemed that way. Yeah.
It seemed like
it was very
everyone,
casual.
but yeah, no, but I mean, how do we get
well,
there?
were they in America? Because prostitution.
They were supposed to be in New York.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it?
I thought.
Totally
yeah.
missed that.
So if that's
It
the
is
case,
legal
yeah, it
in
would have
other
to be legal
places.
because they know everything about you. You can't break the law doing that shit.
Yeah, I know, but then they say, "All right."
Because that
I mean,
little
are,
white thing
are
would've
drug
came up,
dealers still allowed
crime
to be?
committed.
Are drug dealers still allowed to be drug dealers all because we can see them now? I mean, they're still
No,
breaking
remember
the law,
he was
though.
he was closing his eyes when
Yeah.
he did it.
Yeah, blind.
Yeah, he did it blind. That way they couldn't catch him. He was a good drug dealer. He wasn't a shitty one.
Yeah,
Boom. She even said it. She's like, I love when they do that shit blind.
I know. And then there's no fucking cameras around anymore. That's
I
how
guess
you beat
not.
the cops. You just go in there fucking blindfolded everywhere you go.
And
Yeah.
who agreed to getting these implants in your head when you know people can watch you 24/7? Fuck that. I don't want that.
I'm
implant.
guessing it was a law, like but I mean,
mandatory.
yeah.
Yeah.
What if you're
They're
blind?
putting I don't think that's an
They're not
issue
going to waste
anymore.
tax dollars putting one in you.
I know, but do you get off scot free? I
Hopefully
mean, you
they're
don't know.
not-
You don't. Yeah, you don't know what's going on. I mean, everyone else knows everything, and the blind are even more
guess
blind in
so.
this world.
Right.
I'm just trying to look out for the blind man. I don't think they get enough
Enough.
enough credit.
There you go. I don't know. I know. I didn't finish it either because I was like,
Another thing I noticed was when it did go to the one person or the first person view, it seemed like all the movements were super fucking slow. Like the head nod. Like when she was
Ridiculous.
eating, she was like, I'm like, who is doing that? I mean,
even holding the fucking gun, they're like, no.
yeah.
No. And it was like,
Even though you're seeing,
so slow.
yeah, and you're seeing her walk up to you with a gun, and you know why not try
Yeah.
to smack it
You
at her
know
head?
what-
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
Even
that
though you
the
can't see
entire
it.
fucking time. I was like,
Because every single person, even after that one lady saw her friend get shot, she still let
Yeah,
the gun
yeah.
go all the way to her head.
the fuck,
You
man?
know what's gonna
It's like,
happen.
do you not know what you look like? So
Yeah,
you
you're-
don't know that the
I don't
gun
look in
is
a
in
mirror
your
enough.
face?
No, but every time they did it, it'd
It's
be
too
like
many of those
it
dog
looked-
filters. They're not fucking recognizing themselves.
Or did they just not realize that somebody was in the room?
No, they
you
had to
know?
have realized.
No, because they were seeing it
They
from
were
her
seeing it,
perspective.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
didn't
there's
know
no-
that because it just happened out of nowhere.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't
they
bro.
know
If
what
I
they're
saw
seeing.
First
I
person
know.
view of my third person self, I would be swinging
Well,
for the
so would I.
fences.
I don't know. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of what they were thinking.
Literally, I see.
like a weird
If I'm
Inception
seeing from
thing
someone
going on.
else's view, as soon as I start seeing that, my arms are going like this.
They're
I'm
flaring.
swatting
Yeah.
everything around me because
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm seeing. Yeah,
What the fuck's going on? I'm terrified.
but these people just
They
sat back and
sit
took it.
there, yeah. Got shot in the face.
I just said fuck it.
Except for Clive Owen. He was the only one.
Yeah, he was the only one who
Yeah.
tried to close his eyes, or I can't remember how he defeated the bad person.
I can't remember either.
I think he
Exact-
did just
yeah,
close
in the
his
hallway.
eyes, didn't
That's
he?
right.
No, he
Someone stabbed him in the neck, right?
Did
Not
he get
Clive,
stabbed?
but
Did he
someone
get
no,
stabbed.
shot him.
Yeah.
Shot him in the neck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different show. Never mind.
Yeah, you are. You definitely are.
Oh, fuck.
And I like Clive Owen, but
So do I.
He,
So do I.
he looked as fucking bored as I was playing this
Yeah.
part. I mean, even
He may
Amanda
have been.
Seyfried didn't look. I mean, I just don't think there was enough material to really go off. I think obviously she was trying to be real mysterious and whatnot, but it didn't play out for me.
No.
I did not. Yeah,
She was in something a while ago that was really good. I can't remember.
Ted 2.
No, she played like this chick who was married but didn't really give a shit about her boyfriend or something like that.
Couldn't tell you.
I think it's the last word. No. Whatever.
Oh, she was in Big Love. Did you guys ever see that show?
No, I didn't.
No.
You never watched it on HBO? About the guy who, it was good. It's about a guy who polygamist in Utah who has like 5 wives. I think she was one of the wives.
Whoa, really?
Pretty good.
What have you guys been watching lately?
TV show wise, I know Michael and I have been watching Westworld.
Yep.
God damn it.
I haven't not seen the newest episode though.
Oh, really?
No, so don't.
Dude.
I heard people
It's
said it was the
finally
best
starting
one.
to all come together.
I heard they answer some questions.
Yeah, answer a lot of questions.
And then probably fucking open up a million
Yep.
more.
Just fucks with your head the entire season.
Yeah. And I've been watching Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, I gotta watch season 2 so bad.
There's only 4 episodes right now, so you can catch up.
I know, I gotta
So,
catch
yeah.
up.
But yeah, oh my god, that show
I might do
still as depressing
Is it?
as you remembered it.
As I
But it's
remember,
it's
yeah.
addictive though, man. It's so fucking good. We talk about
Oh,
her,
yeah.
but she's amazing.
She's
Yeah,
incredible.
it's unbelievable.
She's fucking incredible.
She looks like she's going through all this fucking shit, and I just feel so goddamn bad.
I know.
For her. But
What do
you're
you
gonna be
think?
so frustrated by the first 5 episodes.
Oh, I probably will be, yeah. But imagine what it's like being on set every day shooting that.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Imagine playing like
That's what
the
I'm like.
overseer, the guy.
Well, yeah.
You just gotta feel like a piece of shit the
You
entire
just
time.
gotta hate your life.
Yeah,
At that
you
point
got-
as a character, yeah. And he's doing it every season too, so it's like
And by this
he
one,
does it.
he is just like a fucking weasel piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, everything. So you just really hate. And yeah, you hate everyone in that
And
show.
yeah, you hate his wife even.
You hate everyone.
Yeah.
There's no one admirable in that fucking show. It's
No.
just the most depressing, hour-long torture I've ever.
Let's wrap it up after season. Great show, but we gotta wrap this shit up because people are getting depressed.
Yeah, I'm getting suicidal watching this thing. It's
This is not good.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, I actually started and finished an entire series today.
Jesus, what did you watch?
Watched Barry on
Oh yeah, you told me.
HBO.
yeah.
That's right.
It's only 8 episodes, half an hour, so it was only 4 hours.
Oh,
of-
okay, 4 hours. That's
like 2
nothing.
movies, yeah.
It is
Nothing.
good though.
It is super good.
Yeah.
Wish Mason had HBO so he could watch it because I know he'd like it.
Give me your password, you douche canoe.
I don't have a password. I have
Oh.
HBO channel.
I only pay for HBO Go when Game of Thrones comes out. So they get my money, 3 months out of the year?
You can get it added on to Hulu. I don't know how much it.
I know, I should.
I think it's
so
cheaper
stupid.
than doing the HBO Go by itself.
Right. I should just do the live TV and everything.
You should just do the free trial for
Oh,
30
yeah.
days.
For
You can
30
always
days
do.
and
You
just-
just gotta have a new email. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's only 8 episodes, you could definitely watch
Yeah.
that in 30
Or I could just
days.
pay for it. It's fucking an extra, $10 a month?
Yeah, like
If
a
you do it
fucking
on Hulu,
sucker.
I think it's only like $5.
I pay for everything. I pay for all the family plans for all my family, too, dude. I hook them all
Yeah,
up.
well, you're too good of a guy. I'm like using like my uncle's Netflix password. I'm using like my grandpa's Hulu login. I got my neighbor's
It's impressive
Wi-Fi
your grandpa
going.
has Hulu.
Yeah.
Stayed with the times, didn't he?
Oh, he's pretty
Quite the
tech
tech guy,
savvy.
yeah.
He's got
Hey, you
himself
get-
an iPad.
You get a big
Wow.
price reduction, though, on most of that, don't you?
Yeah,
'Cause you're
student.
student.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I really pay for all of it, but like Spotify and Hulu are $5 a month.
Ah, that's so nice.
$5 for
Together?
both, Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, seriously.
You just have to pay $30,000 in
That's
student
true.
loans.
I don't even watch a ton on Hulu either.
Yeah, there's.
I watch series every now and then.
Well,
but-
I watch fucking ER on
Yeah.
Hulu. That's
Oh,
yeah. So.
you're still doing that, huh?
Oh,
we talked
yeah.
about that like
Take
2 months
forever.
ago.
I know.
Yeah.
I haven't
Okay.
updated you guys on what's going on at the old hospital. It's
I'm
a
assuming death
it's a lot. It's a
and
lot.
tragedy
And a lot
and
of a
sadness.
lot of drama.
Yep.
A lot of drama at the old ER.
A lot of old bunk bed sex too.
You know what? They do fuck.
doctors?
They do
Yeah, they
fuck
do.
a lot. Yeah, they do fuck
I
a
would
lot. And they
assume.
do fuck a lot in the beds.
Yeah, that's
It's
just
that's mostly what they.
unsanitary.
It's
yeah,
mostly
it
what
is.
they do.
It's unsanitary. You'd figure they'd
You're
wash
gonna get
it
an
at least.
infection.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm sure they have the nurses come clean up after. I mean, they're professionals.
Oh, and season 2 of Atlanta just ended too.
Yeah, I haven't watched the finale yet.
Oh, really?
Speaking of Atlanta, let's talk about Donald Glover.
But yeah,
You said you had that song on repeat or whatever.
Oh yeah, This Is America.
This is America. Yeah.
Man,
Did you see all the? I didn't realize the first time I watched that video, but then I did the whole YouTube thing, as most people do. Did you see all the subtle like little Easter eggs in that whole video?
There's so many theories.
There's so many.
But he's never came out and said anything of that's
no, of course
true
he won't.
or anything.
Of course he won't, because that's what an artist does. He lets people interpret it for themselves.
I hope it doesn't
love
mean
it.
anything, and it's just all these people like nitpicking.
Yeah.
Because there's literally, like the first couple of days it was bad, but now if you go on, there's like people like zooming in on his buttons and like.
Oh yeah.
like,
Jesus Christ.
It's
Yeah,
nuts.
it's getting crazy.
I loved it. The first time I watched it like 3 times. It's a fucking lot to take in.
Yeah, I just felt overwhelmed the whole time, and
Yeah,
I didn't get everything the first couple times I watched it.
You have to watch it a few
yeah, you
times
do.
just to really
Because I was like,
fucking-
huh?
Because
Huh?
it's such
What's going on?
It's such a roller coaster.
Yeah, it
that
is.
what's
Yeah.
You're like, at first you think it's like a nice pop song, then he's shooting fucking the choir.
Out of nowhere, yeah, that was scary.
You haven't seen it yet,
All
Michael?
subliminal.
I haven't watched the video.
Man, we should get Michael's reaction.
I know we should.
Still
Reaction
watching,
video.
yeah.
We can upload special little videos on our page.
Do you know anything about it?
Not beyond what you guys just said now.
Wow, we gotta do that.
I know we should.
I just know that
And then watch
I
Two
like
Girls,
Donald
One
Glover a
Cup.
lot. No, I don't
No,
wanna
we're
watch
gonna
Have you
pass
seen
on
that?
that.
Nah,
Have you
pass
seen that
pass
one?
on that.
We get that reaction video.
Pass on that.
Yeah, Michael has that saved.
That's a
to his
hard
laptop.
pass.
Oh, you'll watch that damn video, Michael. I'll make sure of it.
Donald Glover as Lando.
I know.
Cannot wait.
I cannot wait for that.
I'm so excited.
Lando Calrissian. And I am listening to The Last Shot, the Audible book. I just realized Audible, hello, Star Wars. I pay for 2 books a month, 2 credits. So I just downloaded 2 Star Wars books.
Yeah,
2
but
new
none of
ones.
those are canon anymore.
Yes, they are.
Oh, you're reading the ones that
From
are
2014
canon.
up. Yeah, I only read the canon ones.
Yeah. All the other one are just
yeah.
Star Wars Legends now.
I know, it sucks. Like the Old Republic
But
and
those,
stuff.
but those books are still. A lot of those books are fucking awesome. There's a lot of them.
Well,
A few
and
of
Darth
them are really
Bane
good.
technically still exists because he was brought up in Revenge of the Sith. So
Yeah, a lot of that stuff is
Yeah.
still canon. Yeah, there's they have those comic books that go into a lot of stuff, and that's all
the
canon.
comic
too.
books are really good too.
Yeah,
I
those
need to
are-
get back into them.
Yeah, the comic books.
I bought
are
the first
fucking-
20
they're
of them.
awesome.
Yeah.
They're brutal. There's like a Leia one now. I think there's a
There's
Han
so
one. There's a
many.
Vader one. There's a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, there's all 3 of those for sure. I think I got into just the Star Wars one, and then I bought like 2 of the Solo ones. But
I
that's
think
it.
I've read through most of the Vader one, but I haven't. I definitely haven't fucking read the Princess Leia one.
Yeah.
I mean, what could that be? Her going through
With a
her.
blaster.
I know, it's just her getting caught all the
I
time.
guess so, yeah. Han coming to save the day.
Just 40 pages of her in a cell.
I don't know. She was a badass in the Last Jedi. What she did.
Yeah. You mean when she died? Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, you did. Uh-oh. People are going to be pissed. No, it's out on DVD now. It's out on Blu-ray, so if you haven't seen it
I think it's
now,
coming to
then-
Netflix soon, too. Yeah.
What?
Probably. The rest of them are.
Yeah, Rogue One's on.
Yeah, but The Force Awakens isn't. Sucks.
It was.
Is it still not?
No, it's not anymore. For a very
Oh.
short time, you are right. I believe it was on there, but it's no longer on there. Trust me, I know, because I've wanted to watch it a few times. 'Cause
None
I
of
don't
them.
own the
was.
physical copy of it,
Yeah.
which
I
is
think that
embarrassing
they
to
have
say.
some kind of deal because they're even putting up like Marvel movies that are recent.
Well,
Yeah,
they won't
Doctor
after-
Strange I saw
Doctor
was up there.
Strange,
They
Civil
won't after
War.
Disney
Civil
gets
War's
their
been on
own.
there
Disney's
forever.
starting their own streaming
Yeah,
service.
that's fucking ridiculous.
So
Fuck
none of
that.
those movies will be on there anymore.
Everybody's
Who?
gonna start their own,
Oh,
and it's gonna
Disney?
kill
Yeah.
streaming
Disney's starting their own
services
streaming, yeah.
Yeah.
because nobody's gonna want to pay for every single.
Won't kill
No, I'm not gonna,
Netflix.
no.
In 2 years, Netflix will only have their own original content, and I'm fine with that. As long as it's TV shows.
Yeah, TV shows
Netflix, yeah.
primarily. Their movies, they got to do something about their film. And see, maybe that's
Tying
where
back to our movie
Right.
review,
Coming
yeah.
back into
Yeah.
why we're all here.
maybe that's where Disney can really shine, making streaming films. I'll fucking tune into that shit.
They
boys.
won't.
They'll put them in the box office
Yeah,
and make
they'll
billions
put
of
them
dollars.
in the theaters. Disney will never stop putting movies in theaters.
Then what is a streaming service for? Just
gonna
for
put all their
basically
old
an unlimited,
content?
yeah,
Yeah,
library
all
of
Disney
shit.
shows,
Yeah.
Disney old movies. They have a fucking
Then why
1,000
pay for that?
library.
Because
Huh?
you get the Lion King, you get fucking Snow White.
How
you
many
get
times
Dumbo.
you want to watch that?
A lot, dude. If I had Lion
Well,
King
more
on
than
demand,
once?
I'd throw it on.
More
Yes.
than one time.
Man, I got
Yes.
Lion King singing VHS on my shelf right now. I haven't
The
watched it
Mini
in 10
Adventures
years.
of Winnie the Pooh. I'd watch that whole series again. It was a fucking great series.
How
It
old
was
are
a good
you?
series.
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm a grown ass man. I'm 24
what I
years old,
thought.
but I'll watch Winnie the Pooh. I don't
That's
care.
what I thought.
And I'm not ashamed to admit it. My
We
friend.
were kids when that was on, though. So, I mean, it gives
We
us
were.
that.
So give us a little
I remember
street
watching
cred,
that
just a little
all
bit.
the time. My
Just a
mom
little
putting
bit
it
of
on,
street
yeah.
cred.
I mean, I'm all for watching old cartoons, but I don't go like toddler cartoons.
Yeah, I'm not
Whoa.
watching
Okay, hold on,
reruns
hold
of
on.
like Barney. or
Yeah, I'm
fucking-
not going
Winnie
that
the
The
Pooh.
Bear
No, the
Street.
Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Man, those are.
Yeah.
It was a kid's
That's
show.
cutting
for
close,
sure.
bro.
It's cutting close, but it's still Winnie the Pooh. Come on,
Nah.
you guys. Are you kidding me?
I'm
Go to
all about
Disneyland.
some
No,
Hey
have a
Arnold.
kid.
Now, the
No.
Winnie the Pooh movie, you can go back and watch.
I could
Yeah,
fucks
like
with
the
that.
Tigger movie.
Yeah.
Because it's just
Uh-huh.
90 minutes and then
that's-
it's over and you're done,
No,
right?
guys, I'm not
And it's a
talking-
good movie. It's movie quality. You're not getting some bullshit.
I'm talking about the 90s, the Mini
We
Adventures
know
of
what you're
Winnie the Pooh.
watching.
We know
man. It's
exactly
on
what you're talking
Disney Channel.
about.
We were
But
kids
it's not
too.
that kiddish. I'll pull you up an episode.
What do you
We can
mean?
watch it. It is, bro. It's a manly show.
Is it a
Winnie
show-
the Pooh.
Talking stuffed animals.
Yeah,
is
is
a manly
it a show about a kid hanging out with
It's
stuffed
a
animals?
fucking bear. It's a bear in tigers.
He doesn't do any bear shit.
He
eats
climbs
honey.
trees and eats honey. What's not
If it
bear
was a
about
real
that?
bear shit,
I'll
he'd
put
be
some honey
mauling
in front
that
of a
kid.
motherfucking
He
bear.
is a stuffed animal in the show. But
But
he's
he
a stuffed
comes to
animal.
life as a bear.
No, but I mean, he still has seams when he's around talking. He's still a stuffed animal. He never becomes an actual bear.
Okay, what about Pinocchio? Pinocchio's a wooden puppet.
I don't watch that shit either, bro.
There's not a Pinocchio show.
Okay, what shows do you guys watch as children then? Rugrats?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty fucking kiddish.
No.
It's about babies.
No, go
It's
back
pretty
and watch
kiddish.
it.
No, they deal with
They-
a lot of adult themes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So does
They
Winnie
actually
the Pooh.
do.
There's never an adult joke
Winnie the
in
Pooh talks about caring and shit, bro. That's adult
That's
stuff.
kid shit.
You have
That's
to-
kid
no,
shit.
You have to care as an adult because if you don't care about
No.
people, you're an asshole. You don't want to be
Rugrats-
an asshole when you're older. Okay? So Winnie the Pooh is a goddamn adult show.
didn't
Fuck
help
both
you.
guys. Okay?
Prick.
Oh my god.
I'm actually
I'm
surprised you
sweating
were able to watch that. It's not too violent.
What?
Winnie the Pooh. All them
Okay, when
heffalumps and
Rabbit
woozles.
raised the rake to
Maybe
get
it was
Tigger
the
off her
only fucking show he was
yard
allowed to
or off her
watch.
garden.
The way
That's
he's-
what it is.
The way he's defending it. It looked
That's
like he was
what
like
it is.
locked in a cell with only the
That's
fucking
your
series
only
of Winnie
show
the Pooh.
you were allowed to watch. I,
watched
understand
No,
now.
I watched Blue's Clues too.
Oh God.
Don't. You know what? I was a detective. I had to come up with 3 clues to solve the crime of what happened.
The good show,
on the, Blue's
the good
Clues
show
yard.
that were
Oh,
on
boys.
Disney at that time were fucking DuckTales, Chippendale, all those-
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck.
Okay.
Those are the
Yes.
shows I would go
Bonkers.
back. Yeah, those are the shows I'd go back.
See, I
and
wasn't
watch.
allowed to watch
100%. I'd
Bonkers.
watch all those.
What?
It's a cat cop.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know why.
The villain in that show was pretty freaky though. And,
That's probably why.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's
yes.
weird though. It's weird.
DuckTales.
DuckTales.
The
is
Rangers,
amazing,
the little
yeah.
raccoons or whatever they were.
Yeah, Chippendale.
Chippendale,
Rescue
yeah,
Rangers,
right.
man.
Chippendale.
Chippendale. Rescue Rangers.
One was dressed like Indiana Jones.
One was dressed like Magnum PI.
Yep.
Yes,
Both very manly characters.
very much so.
Should we finish this?
Finish what?
this?
Well, what is there to finish? I suppose.
Well, do you want to give this
Rate it?
a rating?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, before we rate
have
it, I want to start doing something new on this podcast
Oh, okay.
after 70 episodes.
What's that?
That's
I
all.
want to read off some the taglines of the movies.
Ooh.
This one only has one. It's kind of disappointing.
Okay.
But off the grid, on the run.
That's pretty.
Wow, what a tagline.
You know what my favorite tagline is?
What's that?
Unstoppable cop, the cop that can't be stopped.
God damn it!
That
I
is
was
the
just
best.
about to bring that up. I was gonna the cop. Yeah.
Unstoppable cop, the cop that can't be stopped. Featuring Jackie Chan.
All right,
Great
now you
film.
can go.
Yeah, that
and
was
do ratings.
okay.
All right. What'd you guys give it?
It's your up first. It's your
Yeah,
pick.
dog.
Okay. I like the concept and idea. Not circle bad boys. Let's not go that far. At least that's my opinion. No, I didn't get a reaction, so now I'm getting a little nervous.
It's okay. Just give your score of 90 and let's move on.
I'd
You know
say-
what I remember about the circle wasn't the circle the one that we went to and then your tire popped?
Yeah. No.
No, that was
the Apple one.
Was that the one? Oh, okay.
It was
The Apple?
No,
No,
the
no.
circle.
Ghost in Shell.
Wasn't
Ghost in Shell.
was
was
when
our
my
first
tire
one.
blew out or
It was our
whatever.
first
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, the very first one. But the Apple guy was in the circle, right? The guy who ate the apple.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
A man who eats an apple.
The crunchy
yeah.
apple.
It was me and you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you
I
meant
was-
in the movie.
Weren't
I
you
was
there?
Like,
No, I wasn't in that.
No, it was
I
just
didn't know
me
that
and
one,
you.
yeah. I thought you meant there's a character in the movie
Yeah, I
that
was
eats an
like,
apple.
no,
I'm like, well,
apple
why is that
scene,
the one
what?
part you remember?
Yeah.
Of the
so
circle.
weird.
John Boyd, he's down in the tunnel eating the apple. He's like,
I mean,
anyway, Emma
that
Watson.
sounds more exciting than the 2 hours that we watched.
Yeah, it does.
True. That's true.
Or the underground tunnel that never got explained.
No, you mean the miles and miles of underground caverns they have?
So what's your score?
Dude, I didn't like it very much. Honestly, guys, I'm just gonna be real. I just I didn't like it. So I gave it a low score of like a 34.
Okay.
It just
All right.
If anything fails, like if anything goes lower than 60, it's just kind of
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I
Yeah.
will say the Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 40.
So I'm close.
It's very close.
Okay, you go ahead.
Me? Okay. I would like to come into this saying that it is not good at all. But
A different opinion.
I walked in. When I walked in, I write down my score as I'm writing notes down. Just because, I mean, that's usually the best time for me.
Before the movie ends?
No. After the movie ends while I'm taking notes. So when I walked through the door, the score was 50. Okay? Before we started the podcast, I changed it to 40. Now that we've sat here and talked about it, I'm taking it to a 30 because that's truly what it deserves.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This just reminds me of all the bad shit and the fact that there was almost no good stuff, so I do not recommend this movie.
For me, like I said, the concept itself was interesting, way more interesting than the fucking movie. It just seemed like a reason to put in this insane, dumb story who had no... I guess the first act was okay, but everything past that, after you got past, like, the look of the eye thing and the grid and everything, it just got tedious.
Yeah.
It just seemed like, why are we still here?
Hashing
Why-
out the same thing.
Yeah, why are we doing this? So, and like you guys... I just did not enjoy this. there was a lot of people in that I like.
Yeah.
They got people that I like, but man, poorly executed is what would be the tagline for this movie.
You know what's crazy too is the director is not a bad director.
He's done some good stuff, yeah, but
He wrote this too, didn't he?
he writes all these like
Did Lord of War, In Time, which wasn't that amazing.
His best
And he
movie
did
is Gattaca.
Truman Show.
his best movies. Well, yeah, but he didn't direct Truman Show.
No, he wrote
co-wrote
it.
yeah. Which he got a Academy Award or a nomination for.
He nominated for Oscar. Yeah. that
His
year.
best movies are Gattaca and Truman Show for sure. I don't really like any of his other stuff. But I
Lord
know.
of War was all right.
Yeah, it was
In
bad.
Time was okay.
I did not like In Time at all. Justin Timberlake, no, thank you.
No, it was just interesting concept for a movie.
Yeah, again,
Same
again,
thing, I
that's.
guess.
I'm guessing this guy is just fucking amazing at pitching his
guess.
ideas, because the concepts are
Well, I mean,
always
if
better.
if you read the premise for these movies, they sound like a pretty good movie. But
Yeah, if you literally just read like the world they're in,
yeah,
not the
That's
story at
cool.
all, not the story. Yeah, absolutely,
really cool.
Like the first like 5 lines, if you read that and you stop reading the rest
So-
of the script or
So
anything.
what they need to do is have this guy come up with the basic concept and somebody else come in and write the movie.
Yeah, like
Well, this is my
literally
question
anyone.
too, because we find this a lot with the Netflix movies where we talk about great concept just poorly executed. What do you think it is? Do you think they're just not giving these directors and writers enough time, or
No, if you go back and look at all his movies, I say they all have almost the same thing.
Yeah.
Where they're,
Oh,
I
okay.
just don't think it's just one of those guys that keeps getting work,
right?
like
right.
the screenwriters
like,
who write.
Michael Bay keeps writing explosion films.
Yeah, and even though Michael Bay has some movies, but it's like those guys who are like people, like the screenwriters writing like Rampage and stuff, like who do
Right,
those.
yeah.
Who they're getting paid a lot of money, but they've never produced
Yeah.
a good movie. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I just did not enjoy it. Bottom line. I don't want to give it too low because I don't want it to go lower than The Circle. That's my big worry. But I want to say I gave The Circle like a 16 or something.
I'm pretty sure you were in the high teens.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a 20.
20?
Yeah.
That was my score for The Circle.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. And once again, Netflix blows it on a movie.
A sci-fi film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And it looked promising, too.
And now Netflix is starting to seem like this is a place where shitty scripts go to get made.
Right. Mediocrity.
Which is not a good thing for Netflix.
No.
Definitely not. Especially if
Especially
people
with
want to invest in.
Right. And all these other streaming services taking off.
And I would be fine if they never made another fucking movie. And they just focused on TV shows.
Yeah.
I mean, because their TV shows are...
They can buy the
amazing.
rights
I
to all
know.
the movies they want and play them on there. I mean, there's a lot of good shit on there, but
Yeah.
as far as Netflix originals, not so much.
Just put all your
Whatever
focus on...
reason.
Give me, 30 new TV shows a year. Although
down
I'll
with
watch,
that, 'cause
I'll
it's
watch
more
it
work
in the,
for
I'll
actors,
watch it
too.
in the first month, and then I'll have nothing else to watch on Netflix. But so maybe I guess that's what these movies are a buffer,
Space,
buffer between
Yeah, makes sense.
a good show. It's palate cleanse to kind of get a shitty movie in
Yeah.
there. Not a great model.
It's
No.
basically become the new Sci-Fi Channel.
Okay, let's not insult them that much.
Okay, they get
Those sci-fi films are pretty bad.
they get
Those
some
are like
solid
B-movie
C+
shits.
actors and then do some sci-fi movie shit or Sci-Fi Channel shit.
Yeah, but
That's what
I
they
think
do.
you're being
I
just
li-
fucking disrespectful at this point, Michael. I don't think it's quite.
I think
sci-fi.
sci-fi recognizes that it's bad. I mean,
Right,
it's
it
making
does.
those movies to be funny. Those
Yes.
Sharknado movies. Always.
Sharknado 20.
But of course, they do make a lot, or at least in the early 2000s, they made a lot of fucking movies
They made a shit
that
load.
were always the worst fucking CGI.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I watched them all
Yeah, and it's
because that's what I watched in the summer actually. Because there's never anything on summer vacation.
Nope.
I watched the Sci-Fi Channel.
oh yeah, Sci-Fi History Channel.
Yep.
Anything
All
you get your
about the
hands on.
sci-fi
into, yeah.
movies.
Well,
Well,
that's Anion.
that's Anon. Yeah.
Anon.
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 You be the judge.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram. Have you seen it? Michael's on Twitter. What the Falk 63. Cash is on Twitter. That's just Cash. The Have You Seen It podcast is Seen It podcast. We're on YouTube now. HYSI hashtag followed by whatever episode you're looking for, and we'll be on YouTube as well. So you can watch us not live, but you can watch us in person, which is pretty dope, pretty cool.
Yeah, I get to see you. 3 of the ugliest guys you've ever found. I mean, it's
Quite
really
possibly
it's
the
something
ugliest on
amazing.
the
There
face
is
of
If
the
a
you haven't
reason-
seen what we look
Yeah.
like, yeah.
There is a reason why our studio is in a basement.
Yeah, exactly.
They say we have a faces made for radio.
I've heard that.
It's
Unfortunately,
it's
I
a
also
very
do not
mean
have a
insult.
voice for radio,
No, yeah.
so that could be an issue.
You have
But
nothing going for you
No,
right now.
I should just end it.
Shit, that's dark.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but I'm gonna end the podcast. I think you took it a little darker.
Yeah. I got a closing thought.
What's that?
Winnie the Pooh is not.
Okay, you know what? Fuck this guy. Get him out of my fucking
It's
house.
not an adult
Talk shit about
cartoon.
Winnie the Pooh. I'm gonna come upside and knock you upside the head with a fucking bat. You
I don't know
understand
what
me?
your deal with fucking. You're not Christopher Robin. This
I know,
ain't the
right?
100-acre wood.
Christopher Robin got me through a lot of shit, Krauts.
Christopher
understand me,
Robin was
boy?
the whiniest bitch of the
No, he
bunch.
wasn't.
Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
both
You know who
Yes.
was my homie? Eeyore.
Eeyore.
Now
he
that
was
guy-
chill, dude. He just didn't give
He
a fuck.
understood that world was
Yes,
shit.
he
Yeah.
understood
And he
that.
just
He understood that the world itself is shit. That's who I
You know
learned
what?
from.
He just fucking took it like a man and accepted it.
Well, he didn't. I mean,
He's kind
Well,
of
he took it like,
he whined a lot.
a donkey.
yeah.
Yeah,
He don't. You gotta whine a bitch every so often. You gotta get it off.
but
your
he
chest.
always whined. I can't do an
bother.
Eeyore impression. Yeah, that's it. No, that's a Winnie the Pooh quote. Not an
Zeo.
Oh dear.
Oh, bother.
Oh,
Oh,
bother.
Bother.
That's Winnie the Pooh says that. Not
What the fuck
Eeyore.
does Eeyore say? I was pretty sure it was him.
He talks like monotone.
Yeah, he
He's
does. Very
yeah.
sad.
You know he doesn't have a recognizable quote. Because he's a fucking downer.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mason would know. What's he
Yeah.
I don't-
say?
What do you mean?
What's he say?
Give us an Eeyore. Give us your favorite Eeyore line.
Favorite Eeyore line?
Because you're so dumb.
Get the fuck out of my tent.
yeah.
Did live in a tent.
He did. a wooden. I don't know what it was. A teepee.
It was.
What the hell is that?
He was
I don't know what that is.
Technically, he was the only one that was homeless.
He was homeless. It was pretty
homeless,
depressing.
yeah. He had the worst life.
Luckily, it hardly ever rained in the 100-acre woods. Otherwise, he would have been in some shit.
I think it almost always rained when it showed Eeyore. Like, he always had a rain cloud over it. My mom was positive.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. Oh, he did. He had a cloud over him. Yeah. Sad. You guys remember that Gopher character?
Oh, right.
When it came
no,
out?
Okay. It's over.
Yes.
It was a really good
We're
episode.
done.
Click the button.
Like and review us on,
On
iTunes.
iTunes, yeah. I was going to get there, but we had more Winnie the Pooh talk to discuss, boys. All right.
All right.
Until next time.
Until next time. Oh, bother.